Hello, everybody! Welcome back to PP Game. There we go. Everyone's in the right spot. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I am the Game Master. Last week, when we left off, the squad is finally met Warfare. All three of them, and they'll be fighting all three of them at once. And I am playing Magic the Gathering at the same time. Unfortunately. Amelia.
Hi, my name is Amelia Som. You can use whatever pronouns are really sparking joy for you right now. And I'm playing Aze, the god of time and space, and moon time and space.
Hell yeah. Brooke.
My name is Brooklyn, and I am playing Viari, the god of lies, truth, stories, and dreams.
Daniel.
And I'm Daniel, and I'm also playing Viari. That's crazy, because I'm the god of lies, and that's crazy, because if you're lying and I'm lying, who's flying the plane?
We roll for it.
Two brothers. One tells the truth. The other only goons.
Oh my god.
Which one do you think I am?
Well, we are back in it. Godfrey, it is your turn.
Type shit. All right. Everything is basically done on my turn except for my setup, which is one bonus action to activate. So I'm looking at Warfare, which I'm inclined to believe is a mistake, but I've done all my setup. I do kind of need to commit. Well, no, actually, I don't. I don't have to pick him because none of my things are targeted at him.
Yes, all your setup is currently only on yourself.
Sick nasty. All right, well, I'm behind him. I'm gonna move.
To reiterate the field, just to kind of reiterate where everything is at. Cruelty currently is stanced up, nothing on her side. Bloodshed is stanced up and has a her blade has been equipped with a colossal hammer.
Yes.
Meaning that she gets an extra 10d6 to her hits, so her chance to hit. So she is very likely to hit and crit currently. Anything that is equipped to these creatures can be removed with Dispel Magics. Anything that is done on Warfare's turn can be stopped with Counterspell.
Got it. Question, guys. Who do we like less? Who would you want to die? I'll hit him right now. I'm in range of both of them.
I mean, it's up to you.
Today, I gotta emphasize something. I literally just woke up. My autonomy levels are like at a 2 out of 10.
Cruelty.
All right.
Target her with imprison. I give her the unconscious condition.
Okay.
And that's not just because my brain wasn't able to figure, like, I kept trying to say warfare and, like, bloodshed at the same time, and my brain couldn't, like, warshed, bloodfare, and I was like, I know cruelty. I know that one.
Let's do it. All right. Unconscious, I got advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's why this sheet feels different. It's my simulacrum version of the sheet. I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
That is your action and your bonus action.
That's better. All right.
Wait, no, that's your action and that is your bonus action and your reaction. So you have 2 action points left.
Here we go. Attack. I have advantage. All right, that is a 26 and a 36, and let me see the other one. It's underneath. And a 28.
A 36 and a 28. Well, they only have the one action, right?
Wait. No, I didn't roll the d6. I'm stupid. Sorry. Let me roll my d6. Okay, so I got a 16 and an 8. So 1, 2, 3. God, I can't do math right now. It's my modifier is 20. That's how many d6?
7.
Thank you. All right, this is for the 16 because that's the advantage. All right, dice, please. There we go. Okay, with dice, that's 27. So that's 16 plus 27 on this first attack. Does that hit? Let me open a calculator.
27, that does hit, yes.
Yeah. Sick nasty.
And there's a 43.
Is that a crit?
That is not a crit.
Got it. All right, second attack. Again, once again, advantage. Okay, 18 on the die, modifiers.
So I'm assuming you're using 2 actions. You're like action surging. To
No,
hit.
it's my... Oh, you're right, multi-attack isn't a thing.
Yeah, it's one. But
I will action surge and do the same thing.
Okay, so this is your second roll for the case. That first action hits.
Okay, that is a 23 plus 18.
Okay, that also hits.
41. Sick nasty. That's not a crit too?
That is not a crit, no.
Do you want to check again?
No, it's not a crit. I've checked twice.
Stop looking at your magic the cards, okay?
I'm looking at my other documents.
Okay, let's figure this out. All right, we'll do one attack first. I still have some stacks of refresh left, which is nice.
Don't forget, you also upcast your Shadow Blade.
I did, which is
That'll be it'll be 68 per hit right now.
Thank you very much.
The additive benefit of a creature once hit, a creature that you hit with the attack is given a vulnerability to a damage type of your choice. So what damage type would you like to choose?
I mean, it's like it's radiant, right, guys? Radiant guys?
I think Radiant is the one that a lot of gods have. It's like light damage. I feel like that's the one. We could go like necrotic, or we could go.
Well, I get to override that protection with a vulnerability.
Yeah, that's how we
Oh,
then go for
sorry.
it. Yeah, then go for it.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
what you're saying.
because
Sorry,
I
thought
do
you were-
mostly radiant damage. Now you're good. Or should I do like psychic?
Currently, you actually deal mostly psychic damage. So
Did I know which one?
I'm about to make them in. Wait, I've already made them because I'm pretty sure last time I preemptively cast Spirit Shroud.
You're not currently
already
in range of them, so once
Yeah,
they're in
but
range
when
of
I
this
get
thing,
in range,
they will be vulnerable to the
they'll
damage.
already be vulnerable to everything.
Got it. Okay, so
Yeah. So.
this is just for me then, and I'm critting anyways. So okay, so it's 68, right?
68 per hit plus an extra D8. So we'll do the psychic damage first.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for your help.
No problem. That's gonna be 12 D8 in total for the 2 actions, for the two attacks made in that one action.
This is all double at the end, right?
The vulnerability doubles the damage rolled. So let's just roll the psychic
But
damage.
they
first.
are unconscious, so they are vulnerable to everything right now, regardless.
No, they're vulnerable. We roll double dice because of whole.
Yeah, sorry, crit. We crit.
Grandfather
Automatic
rules.
crit.
So there's the 68 from first hit, the 12 D8 from the second hit of that same action, doubled to 24 D8. And now, could you please roll those so we have that number so we can do everything else, and then we'll add it all up at the end.
Sick nasty. All right, all that Shadow Blade damage comes up.
Your microphone just put you on an airplane. You're very muted. I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
Better?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. 24 D8s. Please work. Okay, 94.
94. 94. Then it's doubled because of the vulnerability.
Cool.
To
To
180. That number is now
Wow.
separated. We have that to the side. Let's do the
What a
radiant
nice
damage.
round number. All
All
right, well, let's do all smites. Start with a 6th level arcane smite for 7. Well, also all my smites are upgraded because of Bloodshed's gold star to D12s. In addition, I roll double smite dice.
Because
Sick
of the moon
nasty.
buff.
Because of the mood. All right, 6th level goes to 8 D12s
Okay.
for arcane smite. Then on the same one, I will do a 5th level divine smite,
Okay.
which is
5d12.
yeah.
And then on the next hit, you're gonna do another divine smite.
Yeah, for a 5th level.
It's another
1,
5d12.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, that's 18d12.
I'm pretty sure it's 22.
I have 5, 5 plus 8. Oh, and then one more per hit, because of improved divine smite for 20d12.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, 20. And then on the second attack, I'll also Arcade Smite at 4th level. So that's 6 more.
Okay. So 26 d12.
Then that's all doubled because of the moon buff to 52.
Okay. And then doubled again because they're unconscious.
Yep. To 104 d12s.
Okay. Please.
We doubled the psychic damage, right?
We already doubled the psychic damage. Yes.
Cool.
Now please roll.
All right, 104 d12s, D&D Beyond. Please don't explode.
Honestly, you should have made it radiant. We can change that. We can make the radiant you're vulnerable. I didn't quite realize I forgot I gave you doubling on smites. Make it psychic. Make it your radiant damage.
Okay, so what? Okay, so
your psychic damage.
well, we're gonna have to separate that because remember, arcane smites don't deal radiant damage; they do force damage.
Ah, poo. Oh, then in that case, no. Then the psychic damage makes sense. Never mind. Continue.
Okay. 704 damage.
Okay. That's your first action.
Let me make sure I'm doing this all correctly real quick. Let me just go through. All right, then half of that damage half of smite damage strips armor. So.
Okay. This Cruelty is now armorless.
Yippee. Okay. Now what?
Okay, that was one action.
Sick nasty. We do it again.
Okay. Give 24 d8s, please, for your psychic.
In the industry, we call that exactly 100.
Okay. Double to 200. Yeah, you should honestly make it the radiant, I think.
It's fine.
Yeah. My bad.
All right. You're good. All right. 4th level arcane.
Okay. It's 5d12.
With a radiant on top of that at 4th.
That's 5d12.
Going to 11. Then 4d12.
Okay.
And then for a 3rd, and then a 3rd arcane for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doubled from 20 to 40.
40d12.
That's correct, yeah?
Yeah. Let me and that's the smites. They're add in the improved divine smite for 42. Doubled for because unconscious for 84. Now roll.
84. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. You know how the dice and D&D Beyond will jostle against each other? There you go. 554.
Yeah, it's because they don't do a random number generator. They just actually do
actual physics-based dice.
Which is
crazy.
Hate it.
All right.
554, baby.
Calculating this all up. 188 plus 704 plus 200 plus 554.
That'll triggers. Sorry, go.
1,646 damage to Cruelty.
Sick. That'll trigger blood stacks onto them in addition to sleep stacks.
Okay. How many blood stacks? That's 4 hits, so 4 blood stacks?
Let me make sure. Yep.
Okay.
In addition, Sleepy Time, I will expend a 3rd level spell slot for that. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. All right, that's 3 stacks per hit for 12.
12? Got you. Excellent. And that is your turn?
Yeah, at my end, I use my last remaining levels of refresh. Let me do the math on that. I get back 1/5 level and 1/4, and that's it.
Okay. Excellent. Cruelty wakes up from their incapacitated condition at the end of the turn. Bloodshed is going to take a legendary action.
Is this their turn?
This is a legendary action, so this is
Okay.
in between Godfried and Viari's turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
She is going to move onto Godfried. So now Godfried and Cruelty are now bunched up.
Sick nasty.
All right, Viari, your turn.
I'm gonna move up to Cruelty. I want to be within 10 feet of Cruelty, but I want to be as. Am I able to? Does that put me within 10 feet of Godfrey? Is there a way of doing this that I am not within 10 feet of Godfrey?
We just think.
This is the first time that's ever been said in this campaign.
Right.
Do not let me near the cannibal. This guy's a fucking freak. I've been working with him for 3 years.
His aura is too strong, and by aura I mean stench.
Well, can I just stand within 10 feet, like posted up on the other side of like?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I technically am on the backside of Cruelty because I came from Warfare. So.
Yeah.
Well, if she has no armor for me to strip, then I'm going to get to attacking my Simulacrum and
Blast
I'm also. No.
Blast him.
Oh, blast him. Okay. I am going to. How many feet of movement did I use to do that?
I'll say 25.
Okay. I am going
actually
to.
technically would only be 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think this puts me at
Because
risk,
it was 40
but-
feet to get to Warfare, and if she's moving within feet of it diagonally, it would be only be 20.
You got
Sorry, I'm
5
helping
feet
you,
as a
Brooke.
refund.
I'm helping you, Brooke.
Thank you so much.
Well, actually...
Okay. All right. So I am. My Simulacrum and I are pew-pewing 6 times total.
Okay. So so 6 times total. You mean 6? Do you mean 6 Eldritch
So
Blasts?
I mean action.
Okay.
Well, wait. Maybe I should action surge.
Okay.
Wait. So it'd be 8 times total. So if I action surge, because it would be action. So the 2 points for the action, the 2 points that would normally go to a reaction, the bonus action because I have abilities that let me turn this into a bonus action, and the
action surge.
action surge. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so that's 4
8
each for 8 total. Excellent.
Okay, the first one. Let me just make a little chart so that I put down how many hit and how many miss.
Okay.
Hit, miss, crit. Okay, first one's a 45.
That is a hit.
Hit, not a crit.
Just a hit.
42.
Hit.
43. Hit.
Hit.
41.
41 is still a hit.
Okay. I don't know. This game scares me. 53.
Crit.
Hell yeah. 38.
That is still a hit.
Okay. I can't believe I'm sitting there going 38 like it's
Like
it's
you're
possible.
nervous.
48. Sorry, 43.
42 is a hit.
And then I've got one more to roll, I think. That's another 43. So,
43 hits.
So that's 1 crit. All right.
All right. That is
that
6 hits per action for a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8. That's 48. 48 hits in total, with one of these being a crit.
So the crit, I would like to. I can turn that into more hits, right? I can turn that into.
You can turn that. However many secondary dice were used on that crit, you can turn into extra hits.
So I can do 8 extra hits.
Did you have 8 secondary dice on that roll?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Okay.
So be in
But the crits don't snowball. They don't. If I roll crits here,
no,
I don't
you're
get.
not gonna roll anymore. It's just like it's done. The crits already. They're just auto applied. Yeah.
Offbeat, that's broken. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. So I have math to
Remember,
do.
Brooke, our rules apply to us too.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 15. So the crit is now discounted. I removed the crit and replaced it with those 8.
No. You get all the hits of the crit, and then additionally, you get 8 unhits extra.
Oh, okay. So it would be
56.
It would be 16, effectively.
Yes.
That hit. Okay. I get very confused during this math time. All right. So, every single one of those hits has
Spirit Trap.
10 times 16. So I'm just gonna write some numbers down. So that's 160. This is per. Wait, no. I should calculate each hit and then
just multiply by 56. The total number of hits.
or I could roll my dice, or I could do it individually, and then I could roll a million dice.
Well, yeah. So calculate however many dice per hit, multiply that number.
Oh, okay.
The dice. Yeah.
We've been doing this for so long. It has now gotten to the point where it's so complicated. I've stopped being able to keep up with
That's
how
so fair.
how we do it.
How many?
Okay, so there's 1d10 and 2d8 per.
No, there's
Per.
Why
No, not 2d8. It's 48.
68 because you godcast it.
Oh, I thought it was 48 when I got cast. Okay, 68 per. Oh, fuck. Okay.
So there's 1d10 plus 68. And then there's the additional, then there's your Agonizing Blast, which is plus 10.
Yes. So I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to roll the d10s first. And then I'll figure out. So that's just 16. 56.
56 d10s total.
Oh, right, because it's 6 per blast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. That's 357. I'm going to write that down. So that's my d10s rolled. And then
Now for your your d8.
so it'd be 56 times 10 then as well.
Yes, that's 560. That's for your modifiers.
560.
And now we need your spirit shot damage, which is 68 times 56. So that'd be 6 times 56 d8s.
6 times 56 is 336. I don't think I can roll that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll, let's say 100 d8 3 times and then 30 d8 1 time.
Does any dice let me roll this? Are they going to be mad at me?
They're gonna be so angry with you.
Okay.
Wait, I already lost track of count. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can we do it in can you do the any dice thing? I can't.
have it right here.
Yeah.
1,544.
Oh my god, twins!
1,544.
And this all gets doubled because of Spirit Shroud. So we're going to
Plus
add this all up.
7 plus 560 plus 12, by the way.
Very important.
Hey, you never know.
Every bit counts.
It is. This is a high number. I don't understand how I've gone from dealing like 10,000 damage to, was it Power or someone recently to this? Because this is 4,946, which is still a good number, but I don't understand how. Like, I feel like we're doing the math differently every time.
So what happens is, Brooke, when you were fighting Power, he had a lower evasion to hit, so you crit on half of your hits, meaning that you got to add 8 extra attacks 4 times, which gave you shitloads of extra damage. So
that makes more sense. More sense.
Okay, well, you blast Cruelty in the chest. And you watch as the card flies off of Warfare's desk and onto his sideboard as Cruelty is unconscious on the ground.
I would like to back up 10 feet.
I will say, wait, no, you're 10 feet away from her. No, okay, you're outside the range. Never mind. I thought I was gonna get opportunity attack from Bloodshed. You're good. You're fine for now. All right. Damn, that sucks. All right. Legendary action.
I promise you, no, it doesn't.
Legendary action. Cruelty is going to slash at Godfried.
Whoa.
1d20. And
what are they gonna do? How are they gonna hit Godfried? Godfried, I've got an AC of 500.
It's pretty fucking high.
Cost. What is it now? It's like 38 or something?
It is exactly 34 with only the ceiling to get higher.
well,
That's insane.
with the Colossus Hammer still not dispelled, she has an extra 10 to hit, bringing her an extra 10 to hit. Oh, wait, was this flat or was that did I add d6s? No, that's a flat
I
check.
forgot.
That's right.
I forgot I was gonna cast Dispel Magic.
I was
Curious.
going to cast Dispel Magic on something, but I can't remember what.
47.
Now we know what.
That is a 47 to hit.
That's unfortunate for me.
Is that a crit?
What's a crit?
10 above your evasion.
Oh god, what's my evasion again?
That's your
Your
AC. Your
AC.
AC.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool.
You could not.
She takes 1 slash at you, and you'll notice that this doesn't really hurt at all. But you see yourself now covered in blood. And you're familiar with this. This is her setting up blood stacks on you. I'm going to roll the dice, and then we're going to see how many you get.
Yippee.
You're welcome.
I didn't say thank you.
60 blood
All I
stacks.
know is at
60?
the end of
Got
the
it.
last fight, when we dealt with her, Viari exploded in a fountain of blood and died in front of an arena.
Mm-hmm. All right, that was her legendary action. Ace, it is your turn.
Okay. That's crazy. Okay. What I wanted to do was Bardic Inspo, Godfried, because you're up next.
Thank you.
That's a D12. And then, I feel like I wanted to cast Counterspell.
You can.
No,
There's currently
no, I
no
wanted to
trigger.
cast. No, sorry, Dispel Magic.
All right.
I got them mixed up.
On her weapon? Is that the
Dispel
thing?
Magic's the God casting Dispel Magic's AoE.
You said it still needed a target.
You can target her, but I just want to make sure like it's not just getting rid of the weapon. It will be AoE.
Okay, so I need to do at least, what, 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do... Leap. Blorp. It is
Zeep.
done.
right.
And then that means I have 2 action points left. I'll save those for a reaction.
Bet. You cast Dispel Magic, God casting. The pulse radiates out. Her weapon. You watch as Bloodshed's weapon is removed from the play and is just back to her regular weapon. You realize that she stays on the field, and you realize that Warfare's deck is you watch as it literally gets locked in chains for a moment with this the God cast. Alright, it is a lair action, also known as my upkeep step, that I put in the middle of this. Okay, as an upkeep step, damn. Warfare is going to mull over his cards, and he's going to sacrifice 3 of them from his hand, just raw discarding them, and the lock goes away from his deck, allowing him to draw once more. All right. Cruelty is dead. So she stays off the board for now. Bloodshed's turn. Bloodshed with a regular weapon.
Oh, wait. No. Charisma save.
Okay.
And don't tell me the number yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a 4 on the D20.
That's crazy. How'd that happen? That is a... Okay. We did roll fat on our D6s.
Ooh.
Uh, 20.
That is not enough.
Is my turn gone?
Your turn is gone.
Great. You. What does it look like when you lock down Bloodshed with his ability?
Okay, so what Ace does with because in the future form I still have my little rapier out, and so I extend my hand to cast the Dispel Magic by like tracing a little like circle in the air, similar to how you would like disarm someone's sword, and then I think I just look at Bloodshed, and I just take my what is it? Sorry, my brain is so slow today. I've just been standing outside in the heat.
Real.
I think
Dude, me?
I think I take my rapier and then like I don't know, like a dagger, you know, for my second hand, and I think I just take them like the hands of a clock and just turn them, and like as I turn, it's like these...
Are you voguing?
Yeah, just like that. But like as it turns, Bloodshed kind of gets caught. It's almost like they get hit by like some kind of a force that is just holding them in space as everything else is moving forward in time.
Why is this so Duchess coded from Night Rain?
Brooke, the brain rot is taking you.
The brain rot has actually consumed you. Me
What
went
does
as
that
Duchess.
mean?
Amelia, we gotta put him
Duchess,
down.
you know, pocket
We gotta put him down.
Why are you making references to things I don't know?
Why are you making references to things you don't know?
How did you know about this? Who are you?
You do that, and you watch as the to those Magic the Gathering inclined, you watch as on the board of Warfare, you watch as Bloodshed's card is tapped and cannot act. And Bloodshed, you see them rigidly trying desperately to stab Godfried once more, but cannot move. Warfare...
Thank you, Ace.
It is now Warfare's turn, and he goes, well played.
I give a little nod.
I'm actually a little annoyed.
Damn, this shit is ass.
He draws 2 cards. Arise. Cruelty is immediately brought back onto the field.
Is this a spell being cast?
This is a spell being cast.
Does the Dispel Magic not counter it?
You notice that for this particular person, for Cruelty, This does not apply. There's something special about Cruelty. You notice though that as Cruelty comes back into play, her old wounds linger. And by wounds I mean literal wounds. She has wound stacks upon her.
Is this because she's being cast from the command zone?
This is
Do
because
we need to put a command tax on her?
you may have to. But you notice that she does have a number of wounds still applied to her. So, but she is not back to full health. But she is back. Well, this is annoying. I can't remove your field effects. It is fine. It is fine. No, it isn't. I'm actually pissed. God damn it!
I'm devastated. I'm devastated. This is horrible for the economy.
He's gonna put
He's
down...
like Googling the rules.
Yeah, he's like,
trying
can
to
you
figure
do
it
that?
out.
Can you do that? He's gonna put down his cards for a moment. And he is going to begin casting a spell. He's not casting one yet, but he's beginning to cast one. All right. It is now, Gottfried, it is now your turn. You have, how many blood stacks were on you?
60.
60, got you. Remember, you have 60 blood stacks. You can remove them with a cleanse. Which would cost 3 actions. Action points.
What do you guys think I should do?
I do think cleansing them is a good call.
All right, I will. The problem is like I'm losing my spell slots. I'm basically out of them after my next attack, right? So it's like.
But wait, does it cost a spell slot to cleanse?
No.
Oh. Wait, then I don't understand.
Oh, is it not? Oh, my bad.
No, it's just 3 action points.
Just 3 action points. You have 1 that you get for free, and then after that it costs spell slots. Additionally, don't forget that in the new cantrips, Danny, there is a cantrip that gives you spell slots back.
There is?
Yes. One.
I don't remember seeing this. I don't remember seeing this.
Etherized weapon. This has been in the game for almost a year.
Why would you give us that? I've read this cantrips. I don't remember this being in there. I think you're lying to us.
Yeah. No, it's the plasma stack from
Danny,
the
you dumbass.
It's the arcane recursion stacks. You recover a number. You recover for D&D characters. You gain arcane recursion that become temporary spell slots to be used within 1 minute of gaining them. You may spend these stacks as if they were spell slots, spells equaling the number of stacks spent.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I guess I'll use my free cleanse as well.
Okay, so this is a cantrip, so you can make a weapon attack and do that thing.
Let's run that shit right now. Let's do it. Okay, roll on my. I only get 1 attack this time because I don't have action surge, unfortunately, because I'm a sad little baby.
And you are cleansing, so.
I am cleansing. That is what we like to call in the industry a 39.
And this is targeting cruelty or bloodshed?
Cruelty.
Okay.
Right? Right,
yes.
guys? Because that's where I am? Yeah. Cool. Good talk, roll tab.
Roll to hit, please. Wait,
Sure,
no, you did roll to hit. You did hit. Roll your damage, please.
Roll damage. Okay. That's going to be a 5th level arcane smite for 7d12, right? Then a divine smite on top of that for at a 4th level. And then a 2nd level, and then a 2nd level divine, and then a 2nd level arcane for 4. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, correct? Lest I be mistaken?
Yeah.
Okay. 19. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think my D&D Beyond's breaking a little bit.
Any dice is also an option if you need help, or Google.
I
Dice
might
Roller.
swap to that. Okay, and then that's just the smite, so that's doubled to 38, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. All right, in the industry, we call that. Oh.
Your microphone went stupid again.
Yeah, because it's rolling all the dice. 258.
Oh, when you roll the dice, it lags out your microphone.
It's because it's a physics simulator. It is not built for this.
I'm making D&D Beyond use their fucking physics. 258 damage. Is that total? Danny?
No, that's just on smites.
Just smites.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Danny, did you use your inspo?
No, I did not. Could I? I can't apply that to my roll already, right?
Fortunately, you cannot apply it to this roll because you've already confirmed. We've already confirmed.
I'm so
everybody.
sorry. I failed you, A's.
Next
It's
turn, you
okay.
can.
I'm a failure.
Because you're using Aetherized Weapon, you get 1 stack of Arcane Recursion. This is one.
Go.
This is basically this is a pseudo spell slot. So it is it's a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 stack equals a level 1 slot. 2 stacks equals a second level slot. But you have
Sure.
1 stack.
They just work like normal.
Effectively, yes.
Got it. Sick nasty.
So do I have to spend 2 turns to get 1 spell slot back of like hit?
What do you mean?
Actually,
Sorry?
3 turns.
So these are fake spell slots and effectively allow you to cast like a first level spell. So,
Yeah, but if Yari's a warlock and casted a minimum of 5th
Yeah, but if
level
Yari's
spells,
sick as hell, dude, like,
I think so.
fuck you gonna do about it, bitch boy.
So basically, this would allow you to circumvent your normal spell casting rules to cast a first level spell slot. Is the idea? So.
okay.
If you're trying to get all the way up to 5th level, that will take a couple of turns. But the main purpose of this is to maintain resources. This isn't supposed to help you
go above and beyond.
This isn't like a self-recurring engine.
Gotcha. And psychic damage will be how much again?
So that's 68 times 2 for the 2 hits, and then doubled because they're vulnerable for 24.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Okay, D&D Beyond. Who's ready for Funny Mike?
funny Mike?
Funny microphone.
Oh.
Oh no, the guy, Brooklyn. All right, that's 113. That'll be doubled because of the vulnerability.
113, that's 226 plus 258. Got you.
Guys, it's Funny Michael. Who's ready?
Hilarious Michael.
God, isn't he the greatest?
Chunked. Okay. Is that your turn?
I
then
can't
you
really
cleanse?
do. Yeah, then I'll cleanse. So that's really all I can do right now, unfortunately. So I'll take it. You know.
Bet. Okay. All right. That is Godfried's turn. As a legendary action, Warfare is going to complete the casting of his own spell. Inside of his Dispel Magic, I am aware. This is intentional. Are there any counter spells up who would like to say something about this?
I didn't have my reaction up.
I don't think I have a reaction. I used it to stop a turn.
Okay. You watch as Warfare casts the spell and shuffles his deck. And the Dispel Magic effect you see on your effect represented on his desk is removed from the game. He exiles it like an enchantment.
Wait, he exiles what?
He is attempting to exile the Dispel Magic. So this effect will complete in 3 turns. He puts a little counter on it. So you have 3 turns to stop him from removing the Dispel Magic.
How do I do that? By killing him?
You can kill him. You can counterspell him. You can Dispel Magic directly on him. Yeah. But basically, in 3 turns, for 3 turns, he can now cast as if it wasn't there. And then once the 3 turns is complete, it will be removed completely. Or you can stop this now by counterspelling, Dispel Magicking. Disrupting his concentration is also an option.
Okay, and this is Warfare.
This is Warfare who's doing this.
Gotcha. Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Viari, it is your turn.
Okay. I am looking at Cruelty, who has come back with fewer hit points. And I guess if I, Brooklyn, am understanding Offbeat Outlaw's brain mechanics right now and how they relate to Magic the Gathering, I think that we can put a commander tax on these two so that they just can't be a problem if we just take them out enough.
Well, I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was being a nerd.
So I'm going to hit her again.
Is it like really important? No, I'll save it for later. Never mind.
Okay. All right.
So first one, 45. I think the first one was 45 last time as well.
Type shit.
That's a hit.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do another little hit, crit, miss table so that I can follow along with this. So that's 1 hit. The next one is a 42. That's a hit. The next one is a 48. That's a hit.
Okay.
The next one is 33.
The 33 is a miss.
Okay. 47. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
39.
39 is a hit.
I think that's it.
Yes.
Yep.
5 actions hit. That means that since you're rolling, that is going to be 6 times 5. That is 30 hits total. No crits.
Okay, so 30 hits total. 30 times... Where's my calculator? All right. So 30 times... Okay. 30 d10s is what I need to roll. I don't know. You told me that you calculated my damage output and you said that I could consistently hit 8,000. I don't know how you calculated my damage.
On certain targets. Asterisk.
Interesting.
This isn't one of such targets.
I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. All right. And then we remove all of these. And we do 68 d8s.
Why 68 d8s? Shouldn't it be 100?
60 d8s.
Shouldn't it be 180? Because there's 6 per hit, and you've hit. There's 6 attacks total. There's 6 actions, 30 hits, 6 times 30, because of the Spirit Child.
I think I've done the whole thing wrong. I don't know how to break this down.
So okay.
Okay, all right. Hold on. So 6
hits per action.
Yeah, no, hold on. So 6 per thing. So 5 hit.
So 5 actions hit. That's 30 hits. because 6 times 5 equals 30. So that's 30 individual Eldritch Blasts are hitting. So it's 30
Right.
d10. Okay. Plus,
Wait. Oh, those are not the beams.
those are the beams. 30 beams
Those are
hit.
the beams.
30 beams hit. And then there's 6d8 per hit. So that's 6 times 30 for 180.
Oh, I keep forgetting it's at 6. Okay, that's what it is. I keep forgetting that there's 6d8 per hit. So 100 and... Can you please roll that? Can you
Ready,
please roll
done.
that?
816.
816.
Plus 300.
Okay, so the rest of it I did fine. Because I did 30 d10s. I did 10 times
30.
30, and then I did 12, obviously. Okay, let me add some numbers. And that's times 2. That's 2,604.
All right. Cruelty is once again down.
Oh,
Huge.
Huge. She's removed from play. Warfare looks very disgruntled by this.
I
Eat
feel I'm
a
about
dick,
to
Dad.
receive. I'm about to receive retaliation.
Legend-
I would like to back up and try to put my what's it called between me, my echo between.
So you're gonna back all the way back up to your echo. That's gonna take. Like,
Oh, actually no. Well, the echo was 10 feet in front of me.
well, that was before you moved up. It was 10 feet in front of you. And then
It was, yeah. But
So get 10 feet.
I'm gonna back up as much as I can. Yeah.
Okay, so you move your full movement behind your echo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Legendary action. Warfare's really pissed about this whole thing stopping him from casting spells, so he's gonna spend his legendary action moving.
Like, I just want to have fun. Not sit here for 30 minutes.
Goddamn stacks pieces. He's going to take his legendary action to move forward the counter on this on removing of the Dispel Magic. Now it will only take 2 turns. Ace, it is now your turn.
Counter spell.
Are you god casting counter spell?
Yeah, I don't need these spell slots for shit.
I will say,
I just want to know what god casting it does.
I appreciate the gumption. You need to wait for him to do something, or like react to something. You can't just aggressive counter spell, if that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm being stifled.
Well,
I'm
if
so
she
sorry.
can. if
Stifle's
they can-
also a Magic the
Wait,
Gathering
but if
card.
they can counterspell, then can't they react to the counter being taken off? Him doing the thing to take the counter off?
Yes, if he does that again, because they had already used their reaction previously.
Got it.
Yeah.
That seems
Okay.
homophobic.
It might be.
And during Pride Month. Okay. Viari,
Yeah?
you got this shit.
Real.
Thank you.
Is that an inspiration?
Obviously, what else would it be?
That's on me.
You fucking idiot.
I'm gonna save my shit for reactions because apparently I need those.
Okay. So that was a bonus action. You have 2 action points to use, so effectively 2 reactions up.
Yeah.
Okay. It will now be another legendary action. Warfare is going to move forward that counter, or attempt to. This is now an opportunity to
Counter spell.
There you go. Are you going to god cast it?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Spend the requisite spell slots as you god. As you god cast it, you realize the glyph that is being pulled up is one that doesn't really make much sense, but makes sense to a modern audience. You see Control Z being as a glyph being placed in front of you.
You can't control these.
You're so right, my bad. Please choose. Please choose Please choose a field effect. So that's like the Dispel Magic, the thing attempting to remove the Dispel Magic, or anything that's like just like a passive effect on the field, please choose a field effect, a creature, or a magic item to be removed from play. You can choose all three of those. You just get to pick and remove them entirely.
One of each?
One of each.
Okay, if a creature is removed from play, what does that mean?
If this was anything but gods, they would be killed.
Okay, so so a creature, an item, and a field effect.
Yes.
So field effect, I'm gonna get rid of the counter on my Dispel.
Okay, you get rid of that. It's gone. The Dispel Magic stays up.
What constitutes an item?
So that's like a magic sword, magic
Or like a
armor.
deck of cards?
An individual card, I think, would be an item. The entire deck might be a bit much.
Okay.
I will reward you for trying. I will allow you to... Something will happen, and it will be rewarding. It won't be the whole deck, though.
Wait, is she able to tutor?
What? Stop using your weird nerd words.
Stop making shit up, bro. God.
Stop lying.
Your partner's confused.
No, but you can remove... You can if you target the deck, something will happen. It will do something to the deck that will be beneficial to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I just got rid of Godfrey?
You can also get rid of Godfrey.
Hey,
No!
that'd be so sick, dude. You know what if we did just like find out?
I feel like if we get rid of warfare. Okay, if we get rid of warfare and then we can just absolutely body bloodshed. And then, I don't know, presumably warfare will come back in a sec. Like, he's probably only gone for a limited amount of time. But if we can, like, erase him for a minute and then then Cruelty doesn't get resummoned and we can take out bloodshed.
Yeah, I think, and then I'm also gonna hit the deck. I think I'm gonna hit Warfare, fuck you, and the deck you wrote in on.
Okay, Warfare.
And
the deck.
And the ticking.
Okay. The Dispel Magic effect is removed from play. Well, not the Dispel Magic effect. The counter is removed from play. You target the deck, and the deck, being one of the most magical items in the known universe, attempts to resist this. It is not entirely successful, but you watch as half of the cards in the deck are expunged and removed and put to the side magically.
Is
Wait,
that
can I watch you do this?
graveyard?
Can you do this
Because
in
I
front of
know
us?
it's graveyard one.
Mm-hmm.
I want a visual.
How about visual?
Wow. I'm like maybe the best at this game.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
are.
cards.
There's it is a full commander deck, so yeah.
I honestly thought that it'd be a smaller commander deck. I didn't think that you would use a full one.
I was thinking you were just gonna take away like 3 cards and be like, or like, I don't know, do some weird magic gathering nonsense. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
I thought you were
mechanics
gonna
work.
like
Dude,
find
yeah,
a
go
really
gather,
good card
idiot.
to take out.
No, half the card.
That was so kind of you.
You're welcome. And you watch as Warfare, as you target him, he just shakes his head. Fuck. Poof, and he's poofed.
Goodbye. My final message to the world. Goodbye.
This is such a fun combat.
Oh yeah.
It's so goofy.
And I still have
really thought
another
I'd be
reaction,
more...
right?
Huh? And you
I still have one more reaction.
I really thought that this combat was going to be like a more fear-inducing one, like that time when we fought Bloodshed on her own. This has been very silly.
This is great.
All right, lair action. Bloodshed is going to look around.
Look around
Look around.
at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Noticing that Cruelty is currently incapacitated. She is currently by herself. I'm going to instantly remove all but one of her hit points. As she takes a special action.
Like Cruelty?
No, Bloodshed. This is Bloodshed's turn.
Bloodshed.
This is Bloodshed's lair action, I will say. She is going to summon all the cards that she can from the deck as she puts herself to 1 hit point.
You know what's really funny is when you got rid of half the deck of cards, I was like, I've played Magic the Gathering enough times, which is 5, to know that you don't always get through the whole deck. So this is nice.
I think you got rid of a lot of my equipment too in that top half.
Huge.
Mwahahaha.
Yeah, idiot. Get fucked.
Not all of it.
This is such a fun and silly concept. I want to steal this. I want to run a deck fight.
It's fun. Takes a lot of prep.
Yeah.
You see, as these 5 following cards appear from the deck, we have Cauldron Complete. It's a giant machine that appears and attaches itself to bloodshed. You see a green sword called Sword of the Animus. It appears and attaches itself to bloodshed. The Black Blade Reforged, a blade made out of pure black steel.
Is that the one that halves your hit points every time it hits you?
No, that's the Quietest Spike. The Vorpal Sword appears and attaches itself to bloodshed. And finally, the Sword of Feast and Famine appears and attaches itself to bloodshed.
I don't like any of these.
She's at 1 hit point. This is her Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That is her lair action. You see,
Doesn't she have bleed stacks on her?
She does. And sleep stacks.
She does have 4 bleed stacks, but this isn't her turn quite yet.
Also, the sleep stacks, don't they go like? Just to clarify, is that when your hit points drop below your sleep?
So at the sleep stacks have to hit their max hit are dictated by maximum HP. Bleed stacks only by are bleed stacks. However, you're right. The 4 measly bleed stacks that are on her will kill her if she does not do something about them. However, that is her lair action. Cruelty is still in the command zone. Bloodshed is taking her turn.
Hey, wait, pause. Just a sec. How likely do we think it is that Bloodshed is can roll another charisma save? Table chalk. Not you, Offbeat. You don't have to answer.
I think we find out.
You think we should find out?
Yeah,
I think we should find out.
I think we can find out.
Me personally.
I think it'd be cute to find out.
How many times can you do this?
Another, at least. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, kitten. The alpha is here.
Okay, I actually have to leave right now. I forgot. I have plans.
Don't worry, princess. Daddy Ace is here.
Oh, God. Okay, never mind. Just take your turn. I'm just joshing. Give me that
Will cutting
charisma
up your
save.
turn stop you from making that joke again?
All right. Fun fact: she's currently wielding the Sword of Feast and Famine, which gives her protection from black and green in Magic the Gathering.
That's racist. That's racist.
No. Hold
racist.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. First of all, this is a blue effect that Ace is currently doing. I'm trying to read things to make sure that I can see if I can get out of this. And I'm trying to hope that this goes into something.
Bruh.
It's gonna be so hard for you to get out of my master strategy.
Yeah.
Your master strategy.
Stop it.
You don't got a turn.
Stop it. No, dispel. Counter spell. No, pause. Stop.
Okay. Alright, I just have to raw roll to save, unfortunately. I needed my other one. I had the sword of
cursing you.
The sword of Hearth and Home would help me.
Nice. Yeah, sorry about you. I'm always saying that too.
Ace's whole thing is just, but what if you
and just swatting at you with a ruler.
Oh, I rolled much higher because I wasn't forced to roll a 4. 32.
A 32 will do it.
She gets her turn.
She gets her turn. And she can't even be, like, mad at me specifically because I can't be hit with an attack.
Yeah, she can't.
She can just be mad in my
saw
direction.
I saw this coming. I will simply dodge. Bloodshed on 1 hit point. Oh. Goodbye.
Oh, it's just me, I guess.
It's just... I need the 2 targets to be present. Because...
No, you don't. Just hit him. Just see what happens.
Alright, let me total things
This
up.
game is so fucking chaotic today.
It is a very chaotic game today. There's Danny. Okay, I need to total things up. So that's gonna be 10, 11, 12, 14.
Oh, Brooke says, let me in.
Huh?
Enter.
Oh, hi,
It still
Brooke.
showed that you were in the call is the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you guys all turned into robots. I think my internet connection was being funny. You guys all turned into robots and I couldn't hear, so I just refreshed StreamYard.
Gotcha.
Well, we just had a moment where you and Danny were both gone, and Offbeat can't target me with attacks, so we're just like, I guess we wait.
I guess
Oh.
you wait. Alright. I'm on any dice. You watch as Bloodshed. She is gonna try and take down everyone she can in this moment.
Sure.
Because she's she looks down at her hand. This tiny cut on her stomach will result in her death. And Warfare is gone.
Get fucked, idiot.
Oh, I can't believe your friend
Four,
abandoned you.
4 blood stacks my butt.
That's crazy that the 4 blood stacks is what's gonna do this, though.
Come on. I gave you a slight cut in your liver.
Viari is getting targeted first.
Yeah.
That is an 81 to hit.
Miss.
Crazy. Crazy. Next target is Godfried with a 79 to hit.
Shield.
All right. She will action surge. All right, she's actually gonna do this first. Oh, this is brutal. So College of Complete says when this creature deals combat damage to a creature, exile that creature. So Bloodshed is going to strike at Viari. With all of these buffs and all of these abilities, it is a crit. She has 5 total action. She has 5 total secondary dice. She's gonna turn that crit into 5 extra hits. She is going to, noticing your bulkier armor, she's going to instead opt for the effect of, actually no, she's gonna just have to deal with the armor. She's gonna have to hope that she deals enough. That many hits is going to be which one of these adds an extra buff? Vorpal Sword adds a buff, Black Blade adds a damage buff, and Cauldra adds a damage buff. That is going to be additional D8s per. That is going to be a total of 7 times 5. 7 times 8.
Question.
Yes.
How do you interpret the rules in terms of we are currently ourselves that have been that have been shape changed from dragons that have been true polymorphed from ourselves?
Yes.
How does when we talk about exiling a creature?
Oh, we about to find out. We about to find out.
Okay.
All right. First attack, 209 damage to Viari.
Miss. I mean, I take 159 damage, I guess.
All right. On Godfried, 245 damage.
Okay, and
Additionally, Viari, 251 blood stacks.
I'm currently a dragon.
Godfried, 241 blood stacks.
Whoa.
Viari, the effect of exiling sends you into banishment. You are incapacitated and on the ground in a demiplane. I'd have to make a charisma save at the end of your turn in order to leave.
Oh, God, if only charisma was your highest stat, bro.
It is right now.
At the end of your turn.
Not
Right
always.
now.
All right. Godfried, same for you. You are banished to a demiplane and can make the charisma save at the end of your turn.
Well, I mean, the problem with this is that if it's happening at the end of our turn, all of the blood stacks are going off, so we can't cleanse it.
No, we can.
You're incapacitated while banished.
Oh, we're
so
incapacitated?
Wait, since this isn't out. Wait. Is this still considered our native plane of existence, or because we're gods, do we go back to the plane of power
So,
because of how banishment works?
for the purposes of this effect, aka exiling from Cauldron Complete, I don't know if you know this, but this isn't actually from Dungeons and Dragons. It's from a game called Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, but if we're talking about banishment rules,
No. Let me have this, Brooklyn.
I like you say, yeah, let me kill you guys. Let me just TPK you
I
right
know.
now. What's the problem?
251 blood stacks. I'm gonna have to roll 251 d6 and then take that in damage. My character is about to be deleted, and you want me to let you have?
You're being banished for like a little bit.
Aze is
So-
also
At the
completely...
end of my turn.
Aze is also invulnerable right now. You guys will live.
Oh, no.
Well,
Aze
the other
will
thing
live.
too is at
Aze
the end of
will
her
live.
turn, when she dies, we come back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so then we're gonna be awake for our turns. Okay, never mind. It's fine.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus Christ.
one
bad,
day, one day, I will be able to do a slightly mean effect, and people will just be, yeah. One day, that's a dream.
Never.
So is there gonna
Poppy,
be
you
a
gotta
split
be like
moment
me,
where
just not care.
I'm the only one on the field?
Yep. So as this happens, the strikes happen. Slash. For a brief moment, it's scary, as Viari is slashed from existence, and then Godfried is slashed from existence, and then you watch as she looks down at her hands, looks up at you, Ace. Goodbye. And she just drops.
well.
Like a sack of hammers down on the ground. Cruelty, you hear a breath from Cruelty as she also dies. And you see Warfare running in from the top room behind you. He's no longer at his desk, his seat of power. And he takes a knee. Aze, Viari, Godfried, you appear back. Your blood stacks removed, as the source of bloodshed in the entire universe is gone. Bleed stacks are
Question.
removed from the game.
That's what I was asking.
I'm gonna walk up to Warfare.
I'm sorry. We are not having enough of a reaction to what Offbeat just said.
Cruelty is dead. Wounds have been removed from the game. Warfare looks at you three. I guess this is me. If you
Yeah.
don't mind, Godfried, could you do the honors?
Always, Dad.
How would you slay your father?
Listen. At the end of the day, I'm not a war god. I'm a god of justice.
Says the cannibal.
Yeah.
Said,
Well, hey, there's also no more like bloodshed or
deserved it.
cruelty, you know?
They deserved it. They deserved it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a war god. I'm what's the fucking thing? I'm a villain, not a monster.
Yeah. Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Just because I'm a bad guy does not make you a bad guy. Thank you, Zane Gift from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes! You got it!
Yeah, it's just fucking just take my big shadow blade scythe and we'll just wind it up. You know? War is over. I'ma just fucking clean into the chest. Just
With one deep breath in and one deep exhale, Warfare breathes out. And he folds over your scythe and vanishes. An empty metallic husk of where his armor remains. Inside the armor, you see a rolled up piece of paper with a wax seal
a little
upon
joint.
it.
Oh.
Okay.
It's final will and testament. I get everything.
You see it has Alistair's official seal on it. But you look around the room that you are in, you see bloodshed has dissolved into a puddle of blood. Cruelty into a bundle of barbed wire. Warfare into a empty Legionnaire's breastplate. You have slain the gods of war.
Is the other half of the deck still there?
The other half of the deck remains on the desk.
I'm gonna go pick it up. You know, because I know so much about how to strategically utilize Magic the Gathering cards in a combat scenario.
You touch the deck. This thing feels so much more magically powerful than you currently can. It has a weight to it that is tangible. It is currently unable to be comprehended. Would you like to make some sort of check to understand or attempt to?
Yeah, I would love to make some sort of check.
Well, at least he's doing that. Can I sit at the desk? Just be like, kick my feet up on it.
You can sit at the
Can I
desk.
pick up the letter?
Yeah.
No, it's mine. It's mine. I killed my dad. I'm holding it right now. I want to sit at the desk first, okay? Excuse you. Excuse you. This is my moment. When you kill your dad, you can do this, okay? Which we're going to.
Well, you never said you picked up the letter, so I thought
I pick up
everyone
the
was
letter.
just ignoring it. And I was like,
Okay. So Godfrey, do you have the letter? Is that what we're deciding? Okay, Godfrey, do you have the letter? It has Alistair's official seal on it. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, I feet up on the desk. There's a beer koozie in my hand now.
I have pulled up beside
I got a
him
Zin.
and reading over his shoulder.
Okay. You open up the letter. For a few things are made abundantly clear from the get-go. 1, this is Alistair's writing. 2, this is a
Whoa.
contract. 3, this is the first declaration of war between the Chaos and Order Pantheon. All the dictates of the war are there. You notice that this is while Alistair's writing, and presumably him. It is not signed off Alistair. It is signed off as Order. It is additionally the terms of the war have naturally changed and been addendumed time and time again. It has a magical, almost pseudo tablet-like quality where you can tap on the addendums and then they will spill out like a roll of text, so you can see all of the changes, additions, retractions to the declaration of war that have been added over the years. Things like mortals will not be involved, mortals will be involved, things that constantly going back and forth on certain decisions. You notice as well one additional thing, that one of the last additions to this contract, and then you see that these additions do not continue. This was added years ago, sent entire universes ago in time. You see that order and chaos will never directly fight again. They will instead wage proxy wars via their chosen subjects, Alistair and Beatrice. And the addendums stopped. You note that there's a couple things added by Warfare. One, I want a deck of cards. Two, as the head strategist, I deserve a big desk. Ace, what did you get on your Arcana check?
Okay, well, first I wanted to specify it's a bonus action to swap from present to future, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to see if it was cool if I did that right quick.
Go for it.
For no reason at all.
No reason at all. My stats definitely aren't better on this sheet. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys I don't know what I explicitly told you. I think I said some stuff about me and my other self, but I don't think I explicitly said we're gonna switch points at will. So you just see A's is immediately replaced by Tentacle Moon A's.
Oh.
That is a 35 on Arcana.
With that Arcana check, you quickly learn a few things. This deck is very, very old. This deck represents all the tools of war that one can use to fight with. Weapons, soldiers, people.
Oh, it's the art of war.
Dude,
Yeah,
we are in a
Sun Tzu.
situation.
We are
Yeah,
in the
your
Knight
obsession
situation.
has finally come full circle.
You notice as well that this deck, the intention behind it was always not as a direct combat tool, but more as a sort of representation of fights that are happening. However, they have a very real magical power. If you pull from the deck and spend a spell slot or your own health, you can manifest the objects within to come to be manifested magically in the real world. Magic items, weapons, people, soldiers, effects, etc. You note as well that this deck is as soon as you pick up this deck, as soon as you start holding it in your hands, you realize that your will to fight is almost drained. You don't seek to fight anybody anymore. You have no enemies. But your urge to use the deck, to strategize, to plan, feels magically increased. It's sudden, but I want to note that it doesn't feel wrong. It almost feels. It feels like the deck is trying to bring something out of you that it believes is within you. It almost has a sentience of its own.
Yeah. The deck thinks strategy's in me.
The deck sees strategy in all, but it sees strategy in you right now because you're touching the deck.
Okay. Well, this is powerful. It's and I just kind of say the things that you said about being able to use spell slots and HP, you said?
You can spend spell slots or HP. The exact notations of what I will explain if you guys choose to use it.
Yeah.
For Magic the Gathering fans, it's the pips in the top right. You have to spend that level spell slot or that number of health times 10. For Emilia, there are basically little markings on the cards.
I know that. That's how you know what lands colors you need.
Exactly. So in this case, it's like if there's
They're
three
doing
dots,
it,
that's
guys.
three. That's 3 levels of spell slots, or 30 hit points that you can spend.
Yeah. I don't know if that's something that's of interest to either of you. I would say you have first call. Otherwise, I'll play around with it.
Could I take a look?
Yeah. Godfrey, you no longer want to fight.
Godfrey, once again, your urge to fight is sort of dulled. Your urge for combat is removed. However, your urge to strategize, to use the deck, is increased. I'm not saying this as a means to like you can't fight at all, but when you're holding this deck, you no longer feel the urges of wanting to meet steel against flesh, or no longer wanting to clash shields.
And I can expend HP and spell slots in order to cast things from the deck.
Yes. I will also say that if you choose to use the deck in combat, the deck has a few special changes to it. AKA, whenever you draw, if ever you draw a land, you just skip that card and go to the next one. You can draw a card as a bonus action, or one action point on your turn, so you can rifle through them. It takes another bonus action to cast a card from the deck. Cards are if they're equipment, they are instantly equipped. If it is a soldier, if it is a creature, they become a soldier and act on your turn with their abilities. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Is this a set deck list?
Yes, it is.
Damn it.
I am not letting you use one of your fucked up decks, Danny.
Can I use my 1 commander deck? Precon?
We are...
It's Henzi.
No, we're not using Henzi. We are using my deck that I made that is of a power level that is acceptable to me for this game.
Come on, you don't want to see Sephiroth in this game?
You know what? No, I don't actually fancy seeing Sephiroth.
Dang,
Sephiroth is from... I know this one.
Final Fantasy.
You can do it. No, don't tell them.
Sorry. I had my brain autopiloted because I was busy
ruined
looking
it.
at the deck.
You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Because I was almost there too, because I was like, it's only kind of Kingdom Hearts, but not, and that means it's Final Fantasy.
It is actually 50% Kingdom Hearts. Quite directly.
God. All right. Well, here's the thing. Unfortunately, as much of a strategist as I am, I feel like this is going to be wasted on me.
I feel like it makes the most sense for me to have it.
I don't disagree.
But VR, do you want to hold it? It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it makes you really chill.
Okay.
All right, you hold the deck, Viari. Once again, like everybody else has sort of remarked, your urge to fight is gone. Your urge to combat, your urge to battle, to slash, to cast spells, that desire to effectively reduce the battlefield to atoms is gone. However, the urge to think, to plan, to move ahead, to organize is increased.
Okay, well, I thought it was cool.
I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I love strategy. Unfortunately, I also love killing people. So,
yeah, and you really strategized a great way of killing people already.
Thank you so much. So technically, that's tactics. Tactics is battlefield motions and figure out how to kill people. Strategy is planning a war.
Mm-hmm. So, A's, if you want to use this deck, I will give you a few options for how you want to use it. You can either be like, yo, give me a card, and then I will draw from my physical deck. Or I'll speak after this, I can teach you how to use the online deck builder Moxfield, and then you can draw for yourself. It will be another Google tab, though. So that is something I want to mention. We already have a lot of tabs.
Yeah, I opened up the link you sent. That's 7. One of those is just a dice roller, though.
Mm-hmm. So we can just have it where I'll have the deck on hand ready to draw.
No, I want to draw my own cards.
That is so fair.
Based.
But
Can I put in a request?
Yes.
Can we please go on break? Because I need to pee so bad.
That is so real and true. Let's go on a break, everybody. BRB, because we all should piss. Bye! Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have gone to the restroom. We've done everything, more or less.
It's my fault we're late. I started talking about a lot of musicals,
Yeah.
and Offbeat did too.
I did. You activated my theater degree, and I have to use it whenever I can. But the party has slain Warfare, the three gods, the triumvirate. And Aze is now in possession of the deck of war. A Magic the Gathering deck, which is can be utilized on their turn. And I will explain how to use it to them at some point in the future. But more or less, they can draw cards as actions. They can play cards, and then they can get cool effects. There are 3 commanders for this deck that technically exist. They're not in the color pie, but are very fun for the sakes of Magic the Gathering. For Danny and Brooke's sake, it is the Swarm Lord, Brina the Demagogue, and then Sir Gwyn. So
Oh my god, your commanders that you own?
the commanders that I own. I turned the ones that I owned into cool things, okay? That's what I did. I didn't do any additional research.
Can Godfrey have a deck? Can Godfrey make Sephiroth his deck?
Yeah, Godfrey cannot make Sephiroth his deck. Godfrey does not have that choice.
Godfrey is gonna make a Baron Zedgir Tevizat, then is gonna throw it
So
at
the
you.
main reason why we're using the Sir Gwyn deck is because there's only 2 types of cards in that, and it's equipment and creatures. So it's very simple.
Maybe
to
that's
translate.
why you lose with the deck Offbeat, because there's only 2 card types, and you need more variety.
Well, now guess what? Guess what? It's great for D&D, so we're keeping it. But the party has slain Warfare in totality. Well, at the very end, they're left in this room underneath the church with the beast above it. The beast begins to make its way below, and you hear its big thundering footsteps as it does so. So, you've slain the 3?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. All right. You may now leave.
Oh, I thought we had to kill it first.
I've decided something has changed in me.
Something is not the same.
I no longer seek your deaths. A fundamental urge inside me is gone. I must find my kin.
Could you hold 1 second? Can I please get a simulacrum to plane shift me to my domain? I'm going to open up the Book of Lies. I'm going to look at the final page and see if it still shows this guy trying to eat me at the end of reality.
Go all the way back. You go to your final page. The thing trying to eat you is no longer this beast. The thing trying to eat you
Is
is
Godfrey.
a copy of yourself.
You either kill yourself or get killed.
Is
What you
anything
gonna
else?
What you
on
gonna
the-
do?
Well, Beatrice's fingers are no longer present at the bottom of the page. You are still pictured killing Alistair.
Okay. I thought I was reading the book.
You were reading the book while killing Alistair.
Okay, yeah, multitasking. Got it.
Yeah, it's like a mural, you know? There's a lot of stuff
All
going
right,
on.
cool. I'll plane shift back. Okay, yeah, I think we're good.
Crazy. Be well. And so the beast leaves. The church is empty. It is at this time, Mr. Nib and his very loud cartwheeling way of maneuvering approaches. Guys, I have dangerous news. Gods are
What?
being
Yeah?
felled left and right by
I
some
know,
unknown
right?
assailant.
Oh my God! What?
What?
That's crazy.
Put the
Are
deck
you
of
okay?
cards in my
Mr.
pocket.
Nick, are you good? Listen, we just figured that out too.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh my god!
We all got chloroformed.
Did you see who did this?
Do you think
No, we all got
Beatrice
chloroformed.
managed
We
to kill
just
them
got
as they
here.
killed her?
Beatrice can't act. She can't kill anything right now. There must be some player still on the
There's
board.
a secret third option.
Yeah, maybe it's maybe the neutral gods are starting to take action.
Wait, she can't
my God,
act,
the
or
centrist.
she just doesn't have all the power. I thought she
can't
could
do
still act,
anything.
but she doesn't have
She has
all
no she has no potence. She gave up all omnipotence. Zero potence.
Do you
All-
think she's brought like a secret third thing into like
She must have.
the,
She must have
into
brought us
play
to the
because
third
she's so smart?
thing. She must have. Oh my goodness, she's outsmarting me on every turn.
Uh,
Gah!
Let's go find her.
I must
You're
never
lost
leave your
one.
side from henceforth. Your lives are in danger. I will protect thee with my life. I am nothing without you. And he strikes a pose.
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Okay, well, let's go find Beatrice so we can show her what's what since she did all this stuff.
Yes,
The
I
last one.
found her.
Oh, great. Where is she?
Where is she? You'll love this. Guess what? She was hidden secretly amongst a graveyard. Oh, brilliant. She buried herself there. I met a most curious young man there. He called himself the Heretic. He helped me dig up her body.
Buried herself in a grave. That
She really is
Was she
going
dead,
through quite a
Mr.
bit.
Nib, or Captain Nib, or was she?
No, she was very much alive. She was breathing through a straw.
Okay, so where is she now that she's been dug up?
I've held her captive. This man called the Heretic has held her down with a horde of undead.
Okay, well, maybe we should just go and check on that now, quickly.
Yes, yes. I will take you there post haste. Hop on my back.
No.
internal. I'm just gonna telepathically
You
kill him
cartwheel,
now.
Nib.
I can isolate my individual parts so that you will be gyroscopically centered. And
Like
I
a
will...
fidget spinner.
Yes.
Telepathically.
I mean-
Do we kill him now?
Is it weird that I kind of feel bad about killing him now because he trusts us so completely?
I
Or
also
it's
thought
like
about
kind
this.
of
We
fun,
have to kill him
but
at some
I
point.
listen. I think if we're gonna kill him, we come clean with him first, guys. It's only fair.
Let's kill Beatrice and then let's kill him.
I like this idea.
That way he can
Okay,
die knowing
yeah.
that he was successful in his task.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hop on!
Do you think he's
No.
taking us to another god though, and we're gonna have to fight another god and him at the same time?
Oh, it might be. That'd be really funny. Can I cast message to the heretic?
You guys sending, not message.
Sorry, Sebig.
Yes, spend the 3rd level spell slot.
We were told Luck would try to cheat.
Hey, bud. We have. How's it going over there? Heard you were holding down the fort. Type shit for real. That's not for real though. That's FR.
That's the end of the
Or
sentence.
that is not. How's it going over there? Hey, bud. Heard you were holding down the fort.
Over there. For
Over there.
real. Type shit.
No, type shit. FR.
Okay, so we got 5 more words.
Oh, God.
My bad. I may have added an extra 5. 5 words to communicate what the fuck you want to do.
All right, what should we use the last 5 words for, guys?
Who is with you now?
Great question.
Godfrey, are you gonna comply or are you just gonna...
Oh yeah, no, I'm like,
Okay.
yeah. What do you think I'm doing?
You
Wait.
just say great question.
No, I
No,
hold
yeah,
up, I
yeah.
hold like my hand like a phone,
Yeah.
and I let Ace do it.
Yeah,
and I
you
say,
just do
okay,
that. No,
Ace,
who
type shit
is
for
with
real.
you right now?
Ace, yeah, Ace, say type shit for real too.
Okay.
Real.
That... Some woman... She is complacent, but not dead. She is suspended in some fashion. There is also some Grim Reaper looking man, person, entity.
Yeah, it's death.
They have a ladle and soup. It's delicious.
Yeah, no, we totally got to get rid of Nib before this.
Yeah.
We should come clean though.
Hey, Nib.
Sure.
Yes.
What, do you think we could get a long rest real quick before
There's no time.
We don't have time. Look, we've just been like trying to kill Beatrice and getting here and wasting all our resources trying to get here to kill Beatrice. We've just found people dead. We don't know what we're about to walk into and fight.
Persuasion check.
Can I give the help action?
Could I make a deception because I just lied?
Yeah, sure. Help action.
Can
as
I
well.
give the help action?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm
Thank
behind Viari being like,
Giving like the thumbs up.
I'm like-
one of these.
Oh my god. Let me just.
I have a Zin shoved in between my teeth because I don't have gums.
With the inspiration die, I haven't rolled yet, but with the inspiration die, if I were to roll badly, I know I've got advantage. What would the inspiration die do?
It adds a d12.
Okay. Well, I've got advantage anyway, so I don't think I'll need it. But we'll see. The highest of those was a 41.
You see Nib looks at you skeptically. Rest is pertinent for success, but we don't have the time. What shall we do? One moment! I have an idea. Nib begins to cast a spell. You realize Nib's form just takes the shape of separate glyphs. And he casts a spell to give you all a long rest.
Type shit.
I'm really betraying him before we do this. Thank you so much. Nib, we have a confession to make.
Yes.
You know all of the dead gods?
The secret third option.
The
Yes.
secret third option and who's been killing them?
Mm-hmm.
We're no longer part of the Order Pantheon.
He instantly stabs you. He is rolling to hit. That is going to be a 22, a 25, a 27,
Wait.
a 32.
I'm gonna let him stab Viari, but I want to try and talk to him after the fact.
a 40.
Well, I can't do anything. He hits.
Okay.
Could I like jump in front of it?
Would
Try
I
and get him
be
to
ready
hit me?
for it? Would he have disadvantage?
I would say this is one of the fastest attacks you've ever seen in your life. It felt.
Can I jump in front of it and take the damage instead?
Do you have a cloud rune?
No, I'm not that kind of fighter. I just want to jump in front of it.
Are you a redemption paladin?
That's a great question. Let me go check. It's been forever since I've actually checked what subclass I am.
I think you have a
Yeah,
class
I am a
feature.
redemption paladin.
Check your class features. I think you have a feature that might allow this.
Whoa, that'd be really cool, Papa. All right,
You're
features and
welcome.
traits, class features. Let's see, paladin features.
It's Aura of
Let me
the
see.
Guardian. You can shield your allies from harm at the cost of your own health. When a creature within 10 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to magically take that damage instead of that creature. This feature doesn't
Sure.
transfer any other effects that might accompany them.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the
wow.
damage. Can I try and like grab like his arm because his like arm is a knife?
Yes.
Cool. Is that a
I'll-
contested strength check?
Mhm.
All right.
Uh,
is it
it's-
athletics or just?
It's just you use that as your reaction. It doesn't transfer any effects that might accompany the damage, but it does transfer the raw damage, and it can't be reduced.
Cool.
So this means that this goes through any armor that you might
Sick.
have.
How much damage again?
I'm busy. I haven't rolled it yet.
Sick.
That is 63, and this is a new one. True damage.
Sick.
No damage type.
Oh my god.
63.
League of Legends.
League of
Legends.
Legends.
I'm League of Legending it. Okay, I'm gonna try and grab his arm.
Okay. However, the effects of the attack are still applied to Viari. Viari, you, for the next turn, you have an effect on you that is the first spell you cast on your next turn is wasted. Yep. Nib, as you stab someone, you guys said that you wanted to talk to him, if possible.
Yeah, I want to grab him and hold him in place and like try and like talk to him.
Okay, now make a contested strength check to stop his motion.
Just strength.
I'll allow athletics.
Sick, nasty. All right, 17. So that's divided by 3, right?
17 divided by 3. Yes, that'll be 6.
Cool.
Because we round mathematically.
Sick, nasty. All right, that is. Oh boy, is my mic still working, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sick, nasty.
Seems like it only works when we hit the hundreds.
I know, apparently, right? All right, 33.
33. 17, 22, 24. What'd you get?
33.
32. You hold him down as he tries to retract his arm blade.
They jump in front of VR. Captain, buddy. Sorry, I gotta get to my voice. Captain, buddy. What are you? What are you? What were you made to be?
I am an entity of omnipotence.
Omnipotence. What does omnipotence mean?
All powerful.
All powerful. What are you not?
All knowing.
All knowing. Do you know what's happening here?
I see traitors.
You see traitors. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You act with no knowledge. What are you doing right now? You're killing traitors, are you sure?
You slayed the other gods. You just admitted to it.
But yet you don't know why.
I don't need to know why.
I think you do.
Make a persuasion check.
Sick, nasty.
I have advantage. Yippee wahoo!
Because at this moment, Godfrey, you realize that he is slowly increasing in strength to overpower you. You can probably keep this up for another turn or two, but he will overpower you soon.
Plus 4. All right, 17 plus 14. So that's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
31. He continues to strain against you, not getting powerful enough soon enough. He raises his hand. You have one sentence. Nay, I will give you fair chance. You have a paragraph to explain to me the situation and why I shouldn't cut you all down.
Can I confer with my friends here to be concise?
You have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'm still holding him. His like knife hand is in my ribcage. I just turned my head around 180 degrees.
I like the idea of your skull detaching and then just like falling.
No, literally, and it's like backwards in the hoods of the hood. I just blow the hood down. Like,
Wanker reaches up and like swats it when you can't get it with your breath.
Exactly.
5 minutes. What do we say?
I mean, we just have to kill him. Why don't we just kill him?
No, I don't think we have to. He is a proxy of a proxy, right? He himself is not even.
Yeah, but the thing he's a proxy of, we have to kill.
But that means we don't have to kill him. He is a fraction, an infinitesimal fraction of Alistair. We will kill Alistair eventually, but this is separate now. He doesn't need to die. He has done nothing except do what he thinks is the right thing with the information he has been given, because that is all he can do.
And
it is not fair to him.
And what does he do after we spare him?
He helps us, hopefully. That's what I'm aiming for right now.
Okay, Viari, thoughts, words.
I don't think it'll work, but I'm willing to try.
What do we say? I personally, genuinely do not know what we could say to convince him.
Alistair has quite literally given us his blessing to go out and do this. He knows what needs to be done. He knows we are the ones who have to do it. He's quite literally come to us and said, "It is okay. I understand. We are not traitors.
That's a good point, actually.
We have separated on good terms. We are doing this because it is for the betterment of the universe at hand."
What if we show? Yeah. What if we show him our memories? What if we show him our memories of like Alistair giving us his blessing?
I will do that. I will encode memory on all of us, and we can show him. I will show him everything up to this point.
I say we encode memories, and then you say that thing you just said again, or we say that you said it because so you don't have to like actually do it.
Perfect. All right. Is that all we're doing? Is there anything else we should like say to him?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
Why are the gods trying to kill us? Because they're supposed to, and it is our job. Like, let's show them what happened with Fate. Fate wanted to do this. Fate wanted to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did not want to fight us because he knows this is for the good of the universe.
Yeah.
Alistair is acting because he's programmed that way, not because that's what he wants. And we are his only tools to help him get what he wants.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, let's go. We should show him the thing. The thing that says that Order and Chaos are just using Alistair and Beatrice as proxies.
Good talk. All right. I think that's good. Ready, guys? Break it.
Let's
3.
go.
3. Break. Friendship at 3. Friendship on 3.
1, 2,
3. Break.
Friendship.
Head turns back around.
3 break. Is that what I just saw? Anyway, you turn around to Mr. Nib, who has removed his ears. And he uses an appendage to put them back on.
I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna give you a paragraph. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna take and code thoughts on each of us of us going into the Alistair's mind palace to basically say, "Hey, I understand." And first, I'm gonna show him that. Then I'm gonna pull out the parchment I got from Warfare to show him that this is all a proxy for greater machinations that we truly cannot understand. Then I'm gonna say exactly what I said before, that Alistair wants us to do this, but he can't help us because he is quite literally programmed to do the opposite. He can't act in any other capacity because that is quite simply the nature of what he is. He is not a person. He is at his core, not even a god. He is a program, a script running to the end of the universe because that is what has been told to do. It is unchanging and finite. Therefore, so is Mr. Nib. But Mr. Nib, being an infinitesimal fraction, is only a fraction of that code. But that code obviously has independence from the initial thing. Nib can make his own choices. He was born into this universe created technically weeks ago for the purpose of serving as a proxy of a proxy. This proxy has, unlike its original, something different. A choice now. A choice to either do what it wants or do what it's programmed to do.
Captain, no one wants the gods to survive more than we do. We have taken great lengths to make sure that they come back.
Show my little fate pit.
Okay. Make a persuasion check at advantage. This is a very
I already have advantage.
All right. Add your proficiency bonus twice then. This is a high check. I want to stress that.
Cool. Is he able to get inspiration?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Do you want an 18 on the die?
I just rolled an 18 with my advantage.
Oh,
so.
Beautiful. Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2.
And you have 1d12 to add to that.
1, 2, d12. Let's do it. All right. I'm rolling 66. 1d12. Let's do it.
And you have.
All right. 18 plus 31.
18 plus 31.
For a 49.
The check does not make it. The DC was 50. Do you guys have anything to add even 1?
Pause.
Pause. All effects must be able to used now after you know the result of the dice. After you know
Pause.
Okay.
Pause. Can I quicken spell expertise?
Did you do what I said and add your proficiency bonus twice to the roll already?
No. So I had
Would add
2d6.
2d6. There you go.
And using my expert powers of
Snake eyes! That's more than one!
You watch as Nib. You basically holding this blade in your hand. You realize that on the blade are tiny chainsaws, fractally making tinier chainsaws capable of slicing through everything. And you see,
this is the knife that kills you.
yeah, you see Mr. Nib he doesn't really have like eyes, so to say, but the pits where his eyes should be stare at you with malice.
They stare into my pits.
They stare into your empty. Well, your pits are full of blood and soup and people and you've put a lot of things in there.
no blood anymore.
Yeah. And then the blades retract. You have been given an impossible task, and I a hypocritical action. There's only one way to resolve a hypocrisy. I must incorporate this. How can I achieve both? Do right by Alistair, but achieve the goals of Alistair when he wants to not succeed. I must find a new success. I can no longer act. I am out of options. I might give you a blessing. A one-time use blessing. I hand you one piece of omnipotence.
Just a little nib.
Just a nib.
Just a little nib. Just a nib. Nib of omnipotence. Omnipotence.
Omnipotence.
He slashes off a spike from his hand. He places it on the ground, a little triangle, a golden triangle. Use this when you need it most dire, and you will achieve whatever you speak to it. I will appear to accomplish it for you. Thus, I will achieve my goal of ensuring Alistair succeeds without directly ensuring that Alistair fails. I confer to you.
Thank you.
I must now die.
Oh.
We'll bring
And
you
he
back, okay, bud?
explodes.
Oh, okay.
Snake eyes!
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Bless you.
We're going
I
for
already
record,
know what
everybody.
I'm using
Let's
this
go.
for.
Alright.
Wait, do we each have one, or is there one for the
There's
party?
one nib. One
I'm gonna
solitary
take
nib.
it and I'm gonna put it in my other eye socket. So I got my blood eye and now I got nib eye.
Alright. And as Nib explodes, that is where we're going to end today's session. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching, viewers. Thank you so much for partaking in the Magic the Gathering fight. That was funny. That was a good time. I appreciate that you guys were able to just roll with the silliness of it. And that is me. My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon. Amelia.
Hi, my name is Amelia Som. You can find me most places at Amelia Som. And next Saturday, you can find me on and off from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the Unprepared Casters Twitch channel, where we will be raising money for Trans Lifeline. So far to date, we have raised over $100,000, and we want to give them even more because it's really hard to be trans right now in this country.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I hear that's more than 1% cooler than being the Tom Felton,
Oh, yeah.
according to that one TikTok.
That's hilarious. Brooklyn.
My name is Brooklyn. You can find me at Brooklyn Tuesday anyway. You should go support the Unprepared Casters live stream. It is amazing
yeah, you
every
should.
single year. That's it.
And Danny.
I'm Daniel.
Excellent. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great night. Get the fuck out of my house.